Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum, dear students. Hope you all will be fine and ready for your online session again. It's our first English class. Today we are going to start Unit 4, page 20, Sinbad's Secrets. You all must be having books in front of you and pencils in your hands as well to write down the difficult meanings on the book. Sinbad is Arabic name. The story of Sinbad and his 7 fantastic voyages appears in the huge collection of stories. The Book of 1001 Nights or the Arabic Nights. The story tells us that Sinbad was a famous sailor who lived in Baghdad. Baghdad is actually the capital city of Iraq. He was honest, generous, brave. He had many adventures on each of his voyages. He never lost heart and hope in dangerous situations. He overcame great dangers and returned home safely from each of his voyage. Okay, let's begin the unit. Page number 20. Long ago, there lived a porter. Porter means a person who carries burden. Named Hindbad. Hindbad is a character. In the beginning, I have described Sinbad. The two main personalities, the two main characters of the unit are Sinbad and Hindbad. They both lived in Baghdad. Baghdad is the capital city of Iraq. This is the map of Iraq, and this is the capital city of Iraq. Baghdad is the capital city, and Hindbad and Sinbad both belonged to Baghdad. They lived there. This is a view of the past time and present time of Iraq. Okay. Long ago, there lived a poor porter named Hindbad in Baghdad. One hot summer, he was going to with a bundle on his head. He was sweating due to the scorching heat and appeared to be exhausted. He sat in a shade of a tree near the beautiful house. While sitting there, he was enchanted by the soft, melodious music and the rich, soothing fragrance of perfume coming from inside. He exclaimed loudly, "Why am I poor, whereas a few others are growing in wealth? Why is this discrepancy?" Here are some difficult meanings from the passage. Porter means a person who is employed to carry luggage or loads. Sweating means to sweat. Here you can see through the pictures as well. Scorching means very hot. Soothing, gentle effect. Discrepancy means difference. Utterance means expressing or saying something aloud. Resentment, feeling of anger. Splendid means very impressive. Dejected means sad. Let's move on toward the next passage. The owner of the house, whose name was Sinbad. Sinbad, I have given the brief description of the Sinbad in the beginning, that Sinbad was actually a sailor. Overheard the poor porters means he listened to the poor porter. Disappointed utterances. He at once sent his servant to call Hindbad inside. When the porter came inside, Sinbad offered him a seat and also a rich meal. With a kind smile after the meal, Sinbad asked pointedly, "Now tell me, why were you expressing the resentment at your fate?" "Sir, I apologize for that. When I saw your splendid life, I felt dejected. My poor fate annoyed me, and so I expressed my resentment," said Hindbad. Let's have a look on the difficult meanings from this passage as well. Exhausted means extremely tired. Enchanted, to fill someone with great joy and delight. Melodious means pleasant sound. Porter, carrier. Here are just synonyms: scorching, extremely hot, exhausted, very tired, soothing, calm or gentle, fragrant, sweet smell, discrepancy, difference, exclaimed, cried. Overheard, listened, disappointed, sadness or sad. Utterances, statement, pointedly aimed or marked, resentment, displease or insult, dejected, depressed, annoyed, angry, fate, destiny, splendid, awesome or excellent, apologize, regret. These were all the difficult meanings. You must write all of them on your book. Okay, I'm going to explain the whole passages. I'm summarizing them that we have read in the first two passages about the Hindbad and the Sindbad. Hindbad, who was he? He lived in Baghdad, the capital city of Iraq, and he was actually a porter. A porter is actually a person who carry the load or the luggage to earn his livelihood. One day on his job, he was very tired and seemed exhausted of his tough life. So he sat down under a shady tree. Sitting there, he was able to listen the charming music. When he chased that sound, he reached a huge, fantastic palace. And this palace belonged to Sindbad. Surely it was the palace of Sindbad, where he also felt some fragrance coming from inside. So he sat down and started to complain his fate. Why I am so poor while others are rich? Why this discrimination between us? When Sinbad listened the poor utterance, outside his palace, he ordered his servant to bring him in. First, Sinbad offered him a meal, and after the meal, he asked Hindbad a question: why you are so angry with your fate? Hindbad first apologized and then replied, looking your rich life, I was so annoyed with my fate, therefore I complained with anger. So this was all we have read in the first two passages. Hope you have well understood it. And you have written all of the difficult meanings on your book as well. We will continue our unit in the next lecture. Till that, stay home, stay safe. Goodbye.